Dear students, today we will discuss transformation of product into sum or difference. So, this is the title of our topic. This is very important topic because we will discuss some formulas or we will derive some formulas under the heading of transformation of product into sum or differences, which are very useful to you for throughout of your life. So, we know that we have the idea. So, we know that I hope you know you have the idea about sin A plus B and sin A minus B. So, what is the formula for sin A plus B? Sin A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So, this is very well known result to you, call this as equation number 1. Second formula is say sin A minus B. So, this is also known to you, it is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So, this is known to you. For this plus we have plus here, and for this negative sign we have this negative sign. So, this is sin A plus B and sin A minus B. So, this formula is known to you. So, when you add these two equations, add equation number first and second, what you will get? When you add, this term will cancel, this term, this is cos A sin B, this is minus cos A sin B. When you add, what you will get? You will get sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to, this is sin A cos B, this is sin A cos B. When you add, this becomes your 2 times sin A cos B, and these two terms will cancel. So, we have this formula, that is 2 sin A cos B is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. So, what is happening here? This is product of sin A and cos B, and we write the product of two functions or trigonometric function into sum of sine functions. It means this is the title, we will transfer the product into sum or difference. First of all, we write the product of sine and cosine as a sum of sin A plus B and sin A minus B. Similarly, if you subtract second equation from equation number first, what we will get? When you subtract, this term will cancel, sin A cos B will cancel with sin A cos B. So, left hand side becomes your sin A plus B because we are subtracting, minus sin A minus B is equal to, this is minus here, when you subtract, this becomes minus plus, this becomes your 2 times cos A sin B. So, again what is happening here? Now, here we are writing the product of cos A and sin B as a difference of sin A plus B and sin A minus B. It means we transfer the product into difference. So, similarly, we also know that what is the formula for cos A plus B? So, cos A plus B is cos A cos B plus minus sin A sin B, call this as equation number say third. Similarly, we know that formula for cos A minus B, this is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So, these formulas are known to you, these formulas are known as AB formulas. So, similarly, now add equation number third and fourth. When you add, what will happen? This sin A sin B will cancel with sin A sin B. So, what will happen? You will get cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to, this is cos A plus B, this is cos A plus B, it becomes a 2 times cos A cos B. So, what we get? Here we write the product of two cos functions as a sum of two cos functions. So, we convert the product into sum. Similarly, if you subtract equation number third from the equation number fourth, so what we get? अपन third equation fourth which subtract कर रहे हैं. So, what you will get? It becomes cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. जो subtract करोगे, these are the common term, this term will be cancel out. So, this is minus here, minus minus it becomes 0 plus 2 times sin A sin B, sin A sin B. So, what we get? Here we convert, transform the product into the difference of two trigonometric functions. So, this is our theme. So, ultimately what we have, thus what we obtain? Thus what we obtain? We obtain, what is the formula for 2 sin A cos B? So, it is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. So, this is a formula. Second formula की derive किया था अपन, this is 2 times cos A sin B, this is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Third formula was 2 times cos A cos B, this becomes your cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So, the last formula was key derive किया था, it is 2 times sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B here minus cos A plus B. So, ultimately we have these 4 formulas. These 4 formulas. So, what is the meaning? These 4 formulas, right? These 4 formulas, these 4 formula convert the product. We convert the product. It is here we have product of sin A cos B, cos A sin B, cos A cos B, cos A, sin A sin B. We have product, and we convert the product into product of 2 sines or 2 cosines. 2 sine means sin A sin B, 2 cosine means cosine A cosine B, or 1 sine and 1 cosine. We convert the product of 2 sines, 2 cosines, 1 cosine, 1 sine into the sum or difference of two sines or 2 cosines. So, this is the meaning. This is the meaning of transformation of product into sum or difference. We can transform. The meaning of transformation is same as the meaning of convert. So, we transform or we convert the product of two functions into sum or difference of two trigonometric functions. So these formulas are very important, and we will use these formulas directly in our questions. For example, question is prove that sine 10 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 50 degree and sine 70 degree is equal to 1 by 16. So from the statement of the example, it is very clear, we have the product of sine 10, sine 30, sine 50, sine 70. So here we have product, and we convert the product of 4 function is equal to 1 by 16. So how? So write down solution. What is your left hand side? Left hand side is, so listen, it is sine 30. I hope you have the idea about the value of sine 30. So it is sine 30 degree in club say sine 10 degree into sine 50 degree into sine 70 degree. What is the value of sine 30? We know that the value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. So here we have sine A into sine B. What was the formula? This is sine A, sine B, but we need 2 here. So 2 sine A sine B is equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Now we will use this formula. So how? Because we need 2 here, so what we will do? We will multiply and divide by 2 so that the net result remains same. Say sine 10 degree into sine 50 degree into sine 70 degree. So we multiply and divide by 2. So net result is same. So it becomes your 1 by 4. It is like 2 sine A sine B. So what is the formula? What is the formula for 2 sine A sine B? It is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B into sine 70. So it is 70 means 70 degree. So it is 1 by 4 into cos of minus 40 degree minus cos 60 degree into sine 70 degree. I hope you have the idea about one formula, that cos of minus theta is always equal to cos theta. So this is very well known result. So here we have cos minus 40 degree. So ultimately this becomes simply cos 40 degree minus, what is the value of cos 60? And we know that the value of cos 60 is 1 by 2 into sine 70 degree. Now multiply 7 inside, multiply 70 by this term and by this term. So what we get? 1 by 4 time cos 40 degree sine 70 degree minus 1 by 2 time sine 70 degree. So again we have here product of 2 functions, cos 40 sine 70, like cos A sine B. What was the formula? Cos A sine B, if you multiply by 2, we have the formula that 2 cos A cosine B is equal to sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. So we will use this formula. So what we will do? We will multiply and divide by 2, so that here we have 2 into cos 40 sine 70, it is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 with this term, it becomes your minus 1 by 8 7 sine 70 degree. So this is 2 cos A sine B. So this can be written as is equal to 1 by 8 time, so this can be written as sine A plus B, sine A plus B. What is the value of sine A plus B? It is sine, what is A plus B? A is 40, B is 70. So A plus B sine 40 plus 70 degree plus, or say what is the formula? Formula is minus here. So we will use minus here. So minus into 40 minus 70 degree minus 1 by 8 time sine 70. So this becomes your 1 by 8, it is sine 110 minus, listen, it becomes your sine minus 30 degree minus 1 by 8 time sine 70 degree, and we know that this formula that sine of minus theta is always minus sine theta. So we will use this formula here. So this becomes 1 by 8 into sine 110 minus plus sine 30 minus 1 by 8 time sine 70. What is the value of? So listen, it is 110. We know that 110 can be written as 180 minus 70, 180 degree minus 70 degree, and what is the value of sine 130? It is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8 time sine 70 degree. We know that this is, listen, sine 180 minus theta. What is the formula for sine 180 degree minus theta? It is in your second quadrant. In second quadrant it becomes your, say simply, sine theta. So this is your theta. So it becomes your sine 70 degree plus 1 by 2 time minus 1 by 8 time sine 70 degree. So multiply inside. So 1 by 8 sine 70 degree, 1 by 8 into plus 1 by 2, it is 1 by 16 minus 1 by 8 time sine 70 degree. So these are cancelled. So ultimately answer is 1 by 16, which is your right hand side. So this is the way to use your product into sum or difference formula. So one more example, take one more example, say prove that tan 20 tan 40 degree tan 80 degree is equal to tan 60 degree. So keep in mind, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੀ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਲਗਾ ਲਓਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਫਾਰਮੂਲਾ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨੇ। in the statement what is given to you? We are given that product of 3 functions, product of 2 or product of 3, product of 4, product of 5 function might be given to you. Product ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ sum or difference ਦੀ form ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, and then we will write into simpler form. How? So try to solve this question. Here what is the left hand side? Left hand side is, say, sin 20, tan 20 into tan 40 degree into tan 80 degree. We know that tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. So this becomes your sin 20 degree, sin 40 degree, sin 80 degree upon cos 20 degree, cos 40 degree and cos 80 degree. We convert into sine and cosine. So again here we have product of 2 function, it is sin 20 and cos 40, club these 2 terms. Same here, cos 20 into cos 40, but we know what we know, we need 2 sin A cos sin B or 2 cos A cos B. इसलिए ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, 2 ਨਾਲ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਦੋ, 2 ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਦੋ ਡਿਵਾਈਡ, net result is same, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा net results. So it becomes your 2 time sin A sin B. So what is the formula? We know that what is the formula for 2 sin A sin B? What is the formula? 2 sin A sin B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, and what is the formula for 2 cos A cos B? This formula. Now we will use these 2 formulas, and using these two formulas, what we will get? It becomes cos A minus B. What is the sum difference? Difference is 20 minus cos A plus B. A plus B is 20 plus 40, 60. Same here into sin 80 as such. Sin 80 as such. It is 2 times cos A cos B. It becomes your cos A, their difference, which is 20 plus cos 60. So, using those two formulas, we will get this result. We know that the value of cos 60, so we will use the value. So, it becomes, it is cos 20 degree into sin 80 degree. So, it becomes your cos 20 degree into sin 80 degree minus, we know that what is the value of cos 60? 1 by 2 times sin 80 degree upon multiply cos with cos 20 degree, 20 degree into cos 80 degree plus cos 60 is 1 by 2 times cos 80 degree, cos 80 degree. Again we have product of cos and sin, product of cos and cos. So, what we will do? We will multiply and divide by 2, multiply by 2 here. So, okay. So, what we will do? Into simpler form, what is the LCM? It is 1 by 2 here, 1 by 2 here, LCM is 2. So, multiply 2, it becomes your 2 times cos 20 degree into sin 80 degree minus 1 into sin 80 degree. 2 ना 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा जो एलसीएम लगाओगे, तो इट बिकम्स योर 2 टाइम cos 20 डिग्री cos 80 डिग्री plus cos 80 degree. Again now we have 2 times cos A cos sin B and 2 times cos A cos B. Now we will use those formulas, and using those formulas what we will get? This becomes, after simplification, it becomes your sin A plus B, 80 plus 20, 100 plus 80 minus 100 or 80 minus 20, 60, sin 60 minus sin 80 already is here upon cos 100 plus cos 60 plus cos 80. So, using those formulas, A plus B formulas, product into some more difference formulas, we get this result. So, now we have sin 800 cos 100. These can be written as, sin 100 can be written as sin 180 degree minus 80 degree plus sin 60 degree minus sin 80 degree. Same with cos, this can be written as cos 180 minus 80 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cos 80 degree. Again we are using these two formulas. We know that cos of 180 degree minus theta, we know that cos in second quadrant is negative. So, it becomes your minus cos theta. And what is the formula for sin? Sin 180 degree minus theta, and we know that sin in second quadrant is positive, it is sin theta. So, using these two formulas, so this becomes sin 180 minus theta, it becomes your simply sin theta. Sin theta means sin 80 degree plus sin 60 degree minus sin 80 degree. For cos, it becomes your minus cos 80 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cos 80 degree. This sign cancel with this sign, this cos with cancel with this cos. So, ultimately we get sin 60 degree upon cos 60 degree. Ultimately this becomes your tan 60 degree. So, this is your right hand side. So, this is the formula. So, in this way you can use your product formulas. So, keep in mind, so what we have, again I am writing these four formulas again. So these formulas were 2 cos 2 sin A cos B. The formula was sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Call this equation number 1. अपने ये formula derive किया सीगा. What was the second formula? Formula was 2 times cos A sin B. It was sin A minus A plus B minus sin A minus B. ये अपने पास एक second formula है सीगा अपने पास. Third formula किसे अपने पास 2 cos A cos B is equal to cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. एक अपने पास फार्मूला सीखा. लास्ट फार्मूला वाज 2 sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. अपने पास initially in the starting we derive these four formulas. These four formulas can also be written as, say assume that let A plus B sum as a say C. Take A plus B as a C and A minus B as a D. When you add these two terms, so what you will get? जो add करेंगे B नाल B cancel हो जाएगा. It becomes your 2 times A is equal to C plus D. It means the value of A is C plus D by 2. So this is the value of A. Similarly, when you subtract A नाल A cancel हो जाएगा. So subtract करोगे कि बन जाएगा 2B is equal to C minus D. It means B is equal to C minus D by 2. So this is the value of A and B. Put these values of A and B, put in first, second, third and fourth equation. So what you will get? So write down. What is the value of A? So what did you get? So what is sin A plus B? What is A plus B? A plus B is C. So sin C plus sin A minus B. A minus B is over D. D is equal to 2 times sin A. What is sin A? A is C plus D by 2 into cos B. What is the formula for B? B is C minus D by 2. Similarly, what is the third formula? Second formula, cos A sin A plus B. Sin A plus B means A, what is the value of A plus B? It is C. Sin C minus sin D is equal to 2 times cos A is C plus D by 2 into sin B. B is C minus D by 2. Similarly, third formula, this is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Cos A plus B means C plus cos D is equal to 2 times cos A is C plus D by 2 into cos B is C minus D by 2. The last formula is cos A minus B. Cos A minus B means cos D minus cos C. It is A plus B is C is equal to 2 times sin A is C plus D by 2 into sin B is C minus D by 2. So now we have these four formulas. Obviously, these four formulas are equivalent to our these four formulas. These both are equivalent. So this is the another form of above formulas, and these formulas are known as CD formulas. So the specialty of this formula is in using CD formulas we are converting sum. It is sum of two sines into product, sin this into cos this, difference of sin C and sin D into product, sum of cos C and cos D into product of cos. Similarly, the difference of